Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and taking good care of yourselves. Let's start today's lecture. So what are we going to study today? We are going to study adverbs. Unit 10 adverbs. So please keep your language books in front of you. Unit 10 adverbs. I hope you have opened your books. So what is adverb? Do you know what is an adverb? Adverb is a part of speech. Okay, so what is an adverb? Adverb is a part of speech. We have already discussed parts of speech in Unit 1. Let's just quickly discuss the definition of parts of speech again. Parts of speech are different types of words we use when we speak and write. Okay, so parts of speech are the words that we use while speaking and writing. Okay, how many parts of speech are there? 8. Can you name them? Adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, interjections, nouns, prepositions, pronouns, and verbs. So we are going to discuss adverbs today, right? We are studying adverbs. Let's see the definition of adverb. An adverb is a word that tells something more about a verb. So adverb describes the verb. Okay, what does adverb describe? Adverb describes the verb. Okay, I hope you know the definition of verb. So what is verb? Verb describes the action. Okay, an adverb describes the verb. Okay, I hope you will remember the definition of adverb. Read this sentence. I ate my dinner quickly. First of all, find the verb in this sentence. Can you find the verb? Ate. Ate is verb here, right? Ate is the past form of eat. And ate is verb because it is showing an action. Okay. Now, can you find any other word that is describing this action? Read it again. You will find a word that is describing the action here. I ate my dinner quickly. How did I eat my dinner? Quickly. So, quickly is describing the verb here, right? Ate is an action word. And quickly describes the action word here. Okay, so quickly is adverb. I hope this is clear to you all. There are 3 types of adverbs. Adverbs of manners, adverbs of time, adverbs of place. Let's see these types of adverbs one by one. Adverbs of manners. Adverbs of manners describe how the action is done. It describes how the action is done. That's why it is called adverbs of manners. Okay? Next is adverbs of time. Adverbs of time describe when the action is done. Okay? When the action is done. It describes the time. It describes the time when the action is done. That's why it is called adverbs of time. Adverbs of place. Adverbs of place describe where the action is done. Okay? It describes where the action is done. So, it is describing the place. That's why it is called adverbs of place. So, adverbs describe three things about the verb: how, when, and where. Adverbs describe how the action is done, when the action is done, and where the action is done. Okay? In Unit 10, we are going to discuss adverbs of manner. Okay? We are going to study adverbs of manner in Unit 10. Okay? Let's see an example. Dad drives the car carefully. Dad drives the car carefully. First of all, identify the verb here. What is verb? Drives. Drives is verb because it is showing an action. Can you find any other word in this sentence that is describing the action here? Dad drives the car carefully. Carefully. Carefully is describing the action or verb that is drive. Okay? So carefully is adverb. Alright? Carefully is adverb. Carefully is describing the verb drive here. Let's see another example. Sarah writes neatly. What is verb here? Writes. Writes is verb in this sentence. And can you find a word that is describing the verb in this sentence? Neatly. Neatly is describing the verb write. So how does Sarah write? Sarah writes neatly. Okay? Many adverbs of manner ends on ly. Means there is ly in the end of adverbs of manners. Let's see some example. Elegantly, ly. Happily, ly. Gently, ly. Hungrily, ly. Lazily, ly. And loudly, ly. So, in the end of adverbs of manners, we can observe that there is ly, right? So, most of the adverbs of manners end on ly, alright? Let's see some rules to convert the adjectives into adverbs. Here is rule number 1. Add ly in the end of adjective to form the adverb. It's very simple. All you have to do is to add ly, okay, to form the adverb. Let's see Some examples of rule number 1. Slow. Slowly. What I have done here, I have just added ly in the end, right? Deep. Deeply. Now let's see rule number 2. When the adjective ends on le, drop the e and add y in the end to form the adverb. So rule number 2 says that if there is le in the end of adjective, what we have to do? We have to drop e and add y in the end, right? Let's see some examples to get this idea clear. Humble, Humble. So there is le in the end. What we have to do according to the rule? We have to drop e and add y. That's what I have done here. Humble, humbly. I have dropped e and I have added y, right? Similarly, gentle, gentle, gentle. Again, there is le in the end. So what we have to do? We have to remove e and we have to add y. Just like this. Gently, gently. So this is rule 2. Now let's see rule number 3. Rule number 3. When the adjective ends with y, we change the y to I, then add ly. What we have to do in rule number 3, if the adjective ends on y, we remove y and add ily. Okay, let's see some examples of rule number 3. Happy. What is coming in the end? Y, right? Easy. What is here in the end? Y. So what are we going to do here? We are going to remove y and we'll add ily to make it adverb, okay? What will be the adverb of happy? Happily. Happily. I have removed this y and I have added ily. Happily. Okay. Easy. 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 And the adverb is easily. 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 Okay. We have discussed 3 rules of making adverbs. Okay. We can convert adjectives into adverb. Okay. Now let's see the exercises of this unit. Practice exercise 1, page number 22. I hope you have pencils in your hands so you can do the exercise with me in your books. Practice exercise 1, page number 22. In this exercise, we have been given a word bank. And this word bank contains some adverbs. Okay? We have to complete the given sentences with a suitable adverb from this word bank. Alright? Let's read these adverbs one by one. Carefully, quietly, crossly. What does crossly mean? Crossly means angrily, okay? Soundly. Soundly means deeply, noisily, and quickly. Now let's start the exercise. Sentence A. I eat the crepes. What should come here? I eat the crepes noisily. Very nice. Sentence B. I listen. I listen carefully. I listen carefully. I sleep. What should come here? I sleep crossly. Crossly means angrily. No. Soundly. Soundly means deeply. Yes, soundly is the correct answer. I sleep soundly. I sleep soundly means I sleep deeply. I don't wake up in the middle. Okay? I whisper. Whisper means to speak very slowly. I whisper quietly. I whisper quietly. I run. I run quickly. I argue. What is left? Crossly. Crossly means angrily. So I argue crossly. That's it. We have done practice exercise 1. Okay, now let's see practice exercise 2 on page number 22. In this exercise, we have to underline the adverbs in the sentences. Okay? Sentence A. The rain fell heavily. Fell is verb here. Heavily is describing how did the rain fall. So, heavily is adverb and it is adverb of manner. Alright, I have underlined heavily. Okay. The river flowed rapidly. What is adverb here? It is very easy to identify adverbs of manners. Why? Because most of the adverbs of manners end on ly. Like here in heavily, there is ly in the end. So can you identify adverb in sentence B? Very nice. It's rapidly. Rapidly is describing how did the river flow. Okay. The boy spoke rudely. How did the boy speak? Can you see any describing verb here? What is a describing word? Rudely is a describing word and it is describing a verb that is speak. Okay? Speak. Spoke is the past form of speak. So rudely is adverb. Sheila dressed smartly. What is adverb here? Smartly. Very nice. The time passed slowly. How did the time pass? Slowly. Slowly is adverb. Cross the road safely. What is adverb here? Safely. Alright. Sentence G. The girl sang loudly. What is adverb in this sentence? How did the girl sing? She sang loudly. So loudly is describing the verb here. Loudly is adverb. The nurse treated me gently. What is adverb here? Gently. Very nice. Now we are done with practice exercise 2. Let's see. Make sure 1, page number 23. Okay, and what we have to do in make sure 1? We have to form an adverb from each adjective. Okay, we have been given some adjectives and we have to form the adverbs. Alright, we have discussed 3 rules to convert the adjectives into adverbs, right? Do you remember those rules? Very nice. Keep those rules in your minds while doing make sure 1. So first rule was to add ly in the end of adjective to make it adverb, right? Here you go. Here is the list of adjective: light, proud, clever, glad, fierce, clear, and slow. We have to add ly in the end of these words to make them adverb. Light, lightly, proud, proudly. What I have done here? I have just added ly. Okay? Clever, cleverly, glad, gladly, fierce, fiercely, clear, clearly, slow, slowly. This is rule 1. We have just added ly in the end of these adjectives to make them adverb. Now, rule number 2. If there is le in the end of adjective, what do? We drop e and add y. Okay? If there is le in the end of adjective, just drop e and add y to make it adverb. Now here is the list of words ending on le. What we are going to do? We are just going to drop e and add y to make them adverb. Okay? Noble. N-O-B-L-E. Noble. Nobly. N-O-B-L-Y. Okay? Gentle. Gently. Simple. Simply. Feeble. Feebly. Horrible. Horribly. Sensible. Sensibly. Terrible. Terribly. We have just dropped e from these words and we have added y to make them adverb. Okay, this is rule number 2. Rule number 3. When there is y in the end of adjective, we drop the y and add ily to make them adverb. Okay, what we have to do now? We have to drop Y and we have to add ILY. Alright? Angry, heavy, hungry, lucky, merry, easy. And the last one is lazy. Can you notice the last letter of all these words? There is Y. And what we have to do? We have to drop the Y and we will add ILY to make them adverb. Alright? Angry, ANGRY. I will remove Y and I will write ILY. ANGRILY. Angrily. Heavy, heavily. Hungry, hungrily. Lucky, luckily. Merry, merrily. Easy, easily. And lazy, lazily. We have done make sure 1. I hope you have understood all the exercises of this unit. And now you know what is adverb. So you can do these exercises by yourself in your language copy. Alright, we are done now. Thank you for watching this video, my dear students. I'll be back with another lesson. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.